All right. We will now see the candidates in the formal work presentation, which makes up 20% of the judging. The judges are looking for grace, grooming, poise, eye contact, and carriage in the typical Filipino formal attire, as well as appearance, coordination, and composure. They were also given the following question, which they will answer. And the question was, what is one tradition you celebrate during Philippine weekend? We will hear the responses as they compete in the final on-stage competition, the formal wear presentation. Candidate number one. Carlo has often found a sense of tradition and familiarity in either watching or taking part in the cultural dances led by the United Filipino organizations from the respective high schools in Toledo. 11 years prior to today, Carlo found himself as an extremely timid and inexperienced youth amongst other ages 5 to 18 when he performed the first time during the Philippine Weekend Parade and Barrio Festival. Since then, he's encouraged himself every year to relinquish his stage fright so that he would perform every year, motivated by his friends who would join alongside him. Just last year, he completed his last year dance as president of the Delano High School's UFO. He feels blessed to have taken part in this component of Philippine Weekend for as long as he has. He's excited to watch the dances he's grown accustomed to and wear the costumes that he grew fond of over all these years. A week from now, he can watch this old part of his life in a different light. A week from now, he'll feel a sense of nostalgia before departing from Delano. He wants to thank Philippine Weekend for the countless memories. Ladies and gentlemen, candidate number one, Mr. Carlo Ugarte. Mr. Candidate number two. Some of Charles' close family members and friends have a tradition of setting up a tent campsite relatively close to the same spot every year. They bring food to cook and drinks to cool them down during the days they enjoy the festivities. The site they have set up is also a place where they would catch their breath after a long day of activities, whether it is from watching the dance competition or trying to catch some great deals on clothes at one of the many vendor booths. He feels like this tradition, he has given them the time to catch up with each other because time can be limited. Ladies and gentlemen, candidate number two, Mr. Charles Rathanon. Now on to our Miss candidates. Let us welcome Miss Candidate number one. For the past few years on Philippine Weekend, Carly's family would set up tents behind the stage and invite other family members and close friends to have a little Philippine Weekend picnic. Each member of the family brings their best homemade dish to share amongst themselves. Philippine Weekend allows her family to make cherishable memories every year. It allows them to take a break from the stressful months to stop and realize that this is where they all belong, with close friends, family, and others who enjoy celebrating the Filipino culture. It is a tradition that Carly will truly cherish and hopes to continue in the years to pass. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Candidate number one, Miss Carly Angkahan. welcome to the stage candidate number 2. A tradition of Giselle's family has on Philippine weekend is setting up their own tents at the same exact site every year during the Barrio Festival at the park. She owes it to her father and uncles for having the energy to wake up at 1 a.m. on the Friday before the fiesta to be the first ones to call the site. Her family would eat together, make jokes together, and even sometimes play cards. And when she would need to ask for money, it's convenient for Giselle to know exactly where her parents are at all times. Because of our Filipino hospitality and generosity, their site would always be open for friends who are looking for a place to eat or hang out. Giselle wants to give a shout out to the Runtal, Raquino, and Mina families for sharing your delicious foods and for always making Philippine Weekend memorable for her and her family each year. She loves you all. Ladies and gentlemen, candidate number 2, Ms. Giselle Daguilla. As we welcome the Ms. Candidate number 3. And she says the one tradition Jeanette celebrates here in Philippine Weekend is family. Each memory is quite a blur, but the one main memory that is clear is being with her family under the tent they set up each year. Her family is huge, and when she says huge, she is not over-exaggerating. Because they are a ginormous family, they don't see each other often, even the many family members who live in Delano. Philippine Weekend is the one time they are able to see each other. During this specific weekend, Jeanette's family either eat the dishes they bring, they swim at an uncle's house, take the younger cousins out to walk around the park to watch entertainment, or simply to catch up with one another. Jeanette is thankful for this one tie of the year because seeing her entire family all together is better than not at all. Ladies and gentlemen, candidate number 3, Ms. Jeanette Arellano. We welcome candidate number 4. Charlene has many traditions for Philippine Weekend. But one thing in particular that she knows she celebrated ever since she was young was having family coming to visit Delano to celebrate with her. Philippine Weekend has always been her favorite event ever because it's the one time every year that her whole family, immediate and extended, comes together and just enjoy each other's company. Whether it be at Charlene's house or a family member's house, it's always fun. They go to the park and enjoy all the festivities there, and after her family has a party that lasts for what seems forever. This is a tradition that Charlene hopes lasts for many more years. Ladies and gentlemen, candidate number 4, Ms. Charlene Patricio. Let's welcome Ms. Candidate number 5. One tradition that Diana celebrates annually during Philippine Weekend is working alongside her family at their shaved ice halo-halo booth and managing the amusement rides along the south side of the park. She enjoys being a part of what the older generations of her family started here in Delano. It's grown into a business at the Barrio Festival throughout the years, even before she was born. Ever since she was a little girl, Diana has always wanted to be active and involved as her grandparents were. She is proud to have such a rich and blessed culture as a Filipina. She believes that strong devotions may lead to a better life and having the guidance to face everyday life. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Candidate in the flag, Miss Diana Sablanza. Gentlemen, your Miss and Mr. Philippine Weekend candidates in formal wear. And that concludes the last portion of the competition. Wow, hasn't the show been great? Wow, have you had a good time? Come on, let's give them an applause.